centuries, the belief of American dream has widely spread throughout the world. It has been very natural for other countries to adopt the way of American life and to achieve their desire to be Americanized. The United States music industry is huge and has the most effect on American globalization, and other countries are easily affected by this industry. Most musicians sing and dance like American singers, and even their song sounds similar to what we hear in the US today. The United States has affected the type of music that is listened to and the language we hear in it. And although the United States has such a dominating hand in the music industry, we have also been influenced by other countries as well.
혹시 그 누리들 무디아 보통 TI?
네. The United States has many influences on the genres of music played worldwide. An example of this is hip-hop's influence on many other types of music.
Hip-hop has fused with traditional Latina music to form reggaeton, a completely new form of music that sounds like Spanish hip-hop. Vocals are not only in Spanish, but it's also sometimes in English or Spanglish. Many times it becomes hard to distinguish between American bands and foreign bands, with artists like Nickelback, Rush, and 3 Days Grace, because their styles and accents sound very American.
Also, there are many bands that play in their native languages. Heavy metal band Rammstein records with both vocals in very cacophonous German language and its English translation.
We are slowly hearing more and more English around the world. This now also applies to the music industry.
In Europe, there's a very popular singing competition called Eurovision, where each country submits a singer to try and win the competition. There used to be language restrictions, with each country submitting a song in one of the native languages. However, the restrictions were lifted, and now an increasingly high number of songs are submitted in English.
Not only in Europe, but groups all around the world are now writing songs in English. Many Spanish bands have also begun leaning toward English for their lyrics, regardless of their ability to speak the language.
This newfound popularity of the English language also establishes the fact that music, like other forms of media, has gone through globalization as well.
British invasion was a time period during the 1960s when many British bands began to come to America, the most noticeable of being the Beatles, of course.
People find it easier to identify with foreign media when it is in the form of music. People are also willing to listen to songs that contain controversial issues that they would never otherwise consider. This has also allowed the media to flow into the opposite direction of all other media forms.
Globalization of music in the world has had many influences, many of which are rooted in American culture, such as rock and hip-hop. This has led to many international bands taking on Americanized images, mirroring language and style. This has all led to an age of globalization in which English has become a standard in the international music world.